Hey there, dog lovers. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been petting another dog, maybe your friend's adorable pup, and suddenly your dog walks up, stares at you, maybe even pushes between you two like, that's my human? Yeah? Then you've probably wondered, can dogs actually feel jealous? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of canine psychology. And trust me, it's more emotional and complex than you might think. So before we go any further, let's back up just a little. What is jealousy anyway? Jealousy is that emotional reaction we humans feel when we think something valuable, like love, attention, or trust, is being taken away by someone else. It's that sting you feel when your best friend is laughing with someone new, or when your partner keeps texting another person and you're left wondering what's really going on. But here's the real question. Do dogs actually experience jealousy the same way we do? Or are we just imagining it? Well, it turns out science has a lot to say about that. And yeah, it's not just in your head. In 2014, researchers published a study in the journal PLOS One, where they observed 36 dogs as their owners showed affection to a fake stuffed dog that barked and wagged its tail. The result? Over 75% of the dogs pushed or nudged their owners, barked, or tried to get between them and the toy dog. They weren't just curious. They were clearly trying to break up the connection. Researchers called this behavior jealousy, plain and simple. And get this, dogs didn't act the same way when the owner interacted with random objects. The jealousy response only came out when it looked like their owner was giving love to another dog. That's pretty amazing. So what does jealousy look like in your everyday dog at home? It's not always dramatic, but the signs are there. And if you're paying attention, you'll notice them. Your dog might paw at you when you're giving attention to someone else. They might push their body between you and another dog, or even another person. They could whine, bark, or growl. Some dogs will act out by chewing things they normally wouldn't, like shoes, pillows, or anything that smells like the rival. And then there's the classic guilt trip. Your pup goes to the corner, lays down, and gives you those big, sad eyes. Like, seriously, how could you? But let's pause for a second and ask, why do dogs get jealous in the first place? It all comes down to one thing: bonding. Dogs are social animals. They come from wolves, pack creatures that rely on trust, roles, and strong relationships to survive. And guess who's the center of their world? You. You're not just their best friend. You're their family, their whole pack. So when you start giving love or attention to someone, or something else, they might feel like their bond with you is threatened. And that makes them act out. It's not because they're bad or spoiled, it's because they care. But jealousy isn't just a one-time thing. If it goes unchecked, it can turn into real problems. Some dogs may become aggressive toward the source of the jealousy, maybe another pet, a child, or even a partner. Others might get anxious or depressed. They might stop eating, stop playing, or avoid you completely. And in households with multiple pets, jealousy can lead to fights, competition, or one pet constantly dominating the others. That's why it's important to spot jealousy early and handle it the right way. So how do you deal with a jealous dog? Here's what dog behavior experts suggest. First, make sure you're giving equal attention to all your pets. Dogs are smart and they notice favoritism. A few extra pats here or there can go a long way. Second, set boundaries. If one dog is constantly pushing in for attention, teach them to wait their turn. That's not being mean, that's being fair. Third, use positive reinforcement. When your dog stays calm while you're showing affection to another pet or person, reward that. Treats, praise, even a quick cuddle. Let them know good things happen when they're chill. Fourth, stick to routines. Dogs thrive on structure: feeding, walking, playing. Try to keep those consistent no matter what's going on in your life. And finally, don't forget one-on-one time. Just like people, dogs need individual bonding moments. Go for a walk, play fetch, or just lie on the couch and cuddle. That connection reminds them, hey, you're still my number one. All of this leads us to one big idea. Dogs have emotions, real ones. They feel joy, fear, excitement, sadness, even anxiety. And yes, dogs feel jealousy. It may not be exactly like how we experience it, but the emotion is there, and it matters. When your dog runs over and tries to block you from petting someone else, when they act grumpy or sulk after seeing you give love to another animal, that's not just weird dog behavior. That's them saying, hey, don't forget me. I still need you. And honestly, it's kind of beautiful, because it shows just how deeply dogs love, how much they value us, how emotionally connected they really are. Dogs don't love halfway. They love with their whole hearts. So the next time your pup gets a little clingy when you're petting the neighbor's dog, or looks at you like you betrayed them just because you picked up the cat first, smile. Give them a little extra love. And remember, they're not just being dramatic. They're just trying to say, hey, I miss being your favorite. Because to your dog, you're not just part of the pack. You are the pack. Thanks for sticking around, friend. If you got something out of this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more dog psychology deep dives, and leave a comment below. Has your dog ever acted jealous? We'd love to hear your story. And hey, go give your pup a big hug. They've earned it.